Good morning. I am Tracy Spence with your newscast. This newscast is brought to you courtesy of BioLife Energy Systems. Come join the living. Call them at 800-875-5433. USA Credit Repair, the key to beautiful credit. You may call them at 800-786-1330. And Cruising with the Case Handler, a show on personal injury and immigration, weekdays 8:30 a.m. on Saturdays 7 p.m. and 12 noon on Sundays. Now for the news in details. Jamaica Chamber of Commerce JCC President Lloyd Distant Jr. says the impact of the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted the need for more businesses to be brought into the formal economy. He said the government could help these informal operators make the transition by implementing policy measures. Speaking during the Rotary Club of Kingston's digital meeting on Thursday, Mr. Distant said anecdotal evidence suggests that approximately 60% of Jamaica's economy activity is informal. He pointed out that these enterprises often employ fewer than 10 persons who are undeclared, mostly low-skilled employees without social protection, health or safety benefits. He noted further that these informal status precludes them from benefiting from crisis-related short-term financial assistance interventions such as the government's COVID-19 allocation of resources for employees care program. Government provided financial grants to operators in the informal sector to cushion the impact of COVID-19. These included bar operators, hairdressers, taxi operators, barbers, and craft and market vendors. Mr. Distant lauded the intervention but noted that greater support is required given the size and scale of the informal economy. Jamaica Promotions Corporation JAMPRO has launched the first phase of the National Business Portal NBP. The portal is expected to facilitate multiple businesses to government transactions in an online location. The website provides detailed guidance on steps to take for a myriad of government business processes along the lifespan of investment projects. When complete, the portal will connect private investors and other persons with government stakeholders. It will also enable the delivery of services like registering an initiative as an investment project, applying for incentives, and divestment of government lands. Meanwhile, Jamaica's Education Minister Favour Williams says the government will review the results of the students' diagnostic tests to determine whether to extend the school year. Those diagnostic tests are currently being done by every student as the ministry seeks to gauge their specific needs due to lost teaching hours during the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. Minister Williams says the test is to be completed by next Friday. She says the government will consult with stakeholders before making any adjustments. In sports this morning, the government of Jamaica, through the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, say they will continue to give their backing to the Caribbean Premier League CPL franchise, the Jamaica Talawas. The Talawas, despite getting to the semi-finals of the curtailed 2020 edition of the CPL in Trinidad, faced mounting off-the-field issues before the tournament. Though this is coupled with an indifferent performance on the field, saw the Jamaican franchise winning just 3 of their 10 games contested. The team, which won titles in 2013 and 2016, also struggled last season, finishing in last place after only wins in 10 games. These performances have led to questions in some quarters over whether or not the Talawas, which is owned by Florida-based businessman Chris Persaud, could still benefit from government funds. Minister Olivia Babsy-Grange said the partnership between the government and the Jamaican franchise is one that will bring about a holistic development of the sport in the country. Despite the regression, the government, which has contributed an average of $1.2 million to the franchise each year from 2015 to 2018, believes the Talawas still provide value for money. And that is it for the news. This newscast came to you courtesy of BioLife Energy Systems. Come join the living. Call them at 800-875-5433. USA Credit Repair, the key to beautiful credit. You may call them at 800-786-1330. And Cruising with the Case Handler, a show on personal injury and immigration, weekdays 8:30 a.m. on Saturdays 7 p.m. and 12 noon on Sundays. On behalf of the news and production team, I am Tracy Spence. Do have a good morning.